let's complete this chapter here. So let's talk about the package. A package is a directory which contains multiple modules. So there might be, you might come across a situation where you would have to arrange your code, let's say arranging arithmetic functions in a separate directory, arranging, let's say, trigonometric functions in a separate directory, and you would want to import the entire package. Entire package means like containing subdirectories and multiple modules. So it gives access to all the modules stored in the directory, and we can import the entire directory. So suppose this is a directory structure, which is a top level package is skart, is a top level directory, and inside it contains several files, $_init_py, canvas.py, and then it contains a subfolder, figures. So figure is a subpackage which contains another set of files, and buildings is a separate folder which contains separate files. So we can actually import the entire package in our program that we are using. Okay. So first of all, to indicate that a directory is a package, the directory must include $_init_py. So you could either define it separately. It is usually an empty file, or sometimes contains the imported subpackages names. Okay, but if you're not defining it directly, and if you are using an IDE like Microsoft Visual Studio, or a simple editor as well, like an Atom or Sublime, when you try to import a directory or a package, it automatically identifies that you are importing a package, and it creates this file automatically, an empty file, $_init_. Okay. So the interpreter search for the package in the directory listed in sys.path. So we can either define the package to be included in the environment variables in Python path, which we are not going to discuss, and otherwise we have to specify the path name. So suppose draw_scene.py script can import the entire skart program. So we have a script, which is our script that we are currently working with. Its name is draw_scene.py. Now you can import the entire skart package in this module, in this working module. And the specific module or subpackages can also be imported by specifying the path using the periods in the import name. How can we do that? Is in order to import canvas, I can simply write the skart.canvas, and it will import the entire canvas.py module. Okay, and once the file is imported, you again have to specify what function do you want to use. Let's suppose we have a function named draw_canvas defined inside this canvas.py file. Okay. So again, because you're using import method, you have to specify the entire path. So if it would not be a part of skart, just like the example that we have just seen, shapes.py, so you were actually referring the function name with the help of dot notation. So canvas.draw_canvas, but canvas is actually not present in the current working directory. It is present inside this skart. So you have to specify the full path. Okay, you have to specify that where this function is located. So this function is located in canvas file, which itself is placed in the skart directory. Okay, any question here? Great. Yep.
How do you import, say, like the you know what I'm trying to talk about, like this anything in the figure stuff package?
Yeah, so this is what we are going to see next. Okay, so we can use the from technique also. Import can be used to import individual modules or subpackages. So what I can do is exactly what you were asking, John. From skart, the main outermost directory, dot figures. So we have actually accessed the skart.figures directory, and from figures I can import cow or man .py, whatever. I can also import multiple modules separated by comma here. And once I imported this thing, I can simply write cow.draw. Okay? Because I do not know what are the contents of cow, that's why I have to specify. So it could be a draw function defined under cow module. It could be, let's say, some other function. So we have to specify which function we want to use in the cow file. Okay? So higher level packages names need not to be specified here, because we have already specified that we are importing cow from this. So we do not need to specify skart.figures.cow. Okay? So in the previous case, you see we were skart.canvas. So if you would be writing skart.figure.cow, only then you would have to specify the entire path in order to call the draw function here. But when you are using from method from this directory, import cow, then you only need to specify the file and its associated method that is defined inside it. Okay? Great. Even individual names from a module can be imported. So rather than importing the entire cow module, I could have considered importing the draw module that is defined inside cow. How do you think I could do that? I could update skart.figures.cow. I access that particular file, and then from that module cow, import maybe a draw function or whatever I want to import. Let's take another example. Oh, okay, yeah. This is the same example I have given. And then I do not need to specify the entire path. I can just simply call draw method. Okay? Any question here? Yep.
Let's say you imported something else too and it also had a draw function in it. What would happen?
I didn't get that.
Like, what if you have, if you imported something else too and it has like the same function name as the original like cow thing
Okay, it's a very good question. So as far as what I understood from what you're saying is, if cow has a method, let's say draw, and barn may also have a method named draw.
Yeah.
Is that what you are asking?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, it would be a condition that first you define a variable named x. X equals something. Let's say, it's a very good question actually. Let me explain it on the board. Okay. So you're saying that, for example, I have imported from directory, whatever the directory is, import draw. Okay? And then I have another thing from etc. directory, import another, let's say, draw again. So if you recall, if you're writing a code, let's say x equal 3, right? And then you again write x equal 4, then this thing is overwritten by this one. So the thing that is defined later will be considered as an updated thing. Okay? So same is the case with this one. If you have a function named draw, define up here, and then if you have another place, you have another thing again, then it will be overwritten. Otherwise, if you have multiple things like that, so instead of typing the entire path, you would be writing, let's say, cow, and here is barn. So cow is a cow.py file and barn is a barn.py file. Now when you have to access draw method, you would be writing cow.draw. Then it would exactly be executing the draw method defined under cow file. In order to access barn.draw, you would be executing it like this. Then it will be executing only this logic. This logic may be different from this one, but this procedure will make sure that you are executing this logic. Okay? Make sense?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so yeah, so so here when we are using simply import statement abc.xyz, xyz, the last item that you define must be a module or package or a subpackage. Okay, it cannot be a specific function defined in the module. Okay, if you're using this procedure from abc import xyz, now xyz here could again be a package name or the file name or the function or variable name or class name, etc. Okay.